It's more than just stealing gears. It pulls you in and doesn't let go.
Okay, hello. Welcome to the Carousel Podcast. I have with me today a very, very special guest, Dick Masterson. Welcome.
What's up, man? Happy to be here. How's it going?
Thank you so much for coming. You're a big deal. You're a huge deal. I've been seeing you for many, many years now. So thank you so much for joining. You are an OOG in this whole world of ours. You are known for going on Dr. Phil as a chauvinist many years ago in 2005.
I still am.
I'm still a chauvinist. But even then, it seemed to be somewhat of a performance.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You can tell us how much.
I don't know
real.
what's a performance or not anymore now.
I don't think anybody does. I don't think anybody knows.
Yeah.
But you recently became a father. So congrats. And
Thank you.
So how does a chauvinist, who my friends tell me were, somebody saying you're one of the funniest guys online. How does such a chauvinist?
Man, I forgot
as you,
that I was actually a real person until I got here, just because I have an 11-week-old baby, and I'm just like all I identify with is like a series of unending screams.
Yeah.
And the stench of rancid milk. So being here is reminding me that I had a life before this baby, which is nice. Thank you for that.
How many diapers have you changed so far?
Like 1 million. I don't know.
You're
I really
deep in the diaper.
Yeah.
Is it still shitting the black stuff, or is it now shitting the?
No, that was a one-time thing. That was just a clearing out of
the what do they
hospital.
call
that? The myostilum or something. Some word that I don't need to
Meconium.
Meconium.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Oh man.
For people who don't know, when you have a baby, the first thing that happens is it shits black sludge.
Tar.
Yeah.
And I had some fat nurse hovering over my shoulder, telling me I was doing it wrong before I even started doing it. That was nice.
Women should stay out of the nursing profession.
1 out of 4. 1 out of 4 was good. The rest were, God, they would just come in every 20 minutes and try to stick something up someone's ass. They're like, all right, hi, I'm a nurse. Everyone just got to sleep. We have a little monitor that tells us when everyone finally gets to sleep for the first time in like 36 hours. So I thought I'd pop by and see if I could stick something up someone's ass. Maybe the baby, maybe the dad, maybe mom.
Maybe
somebody.
the mom.
Yeah, somebody.
Somebody's getting stick something up their ass. Yeah. So did you have a comfortable birthing experience, or were you?
No, it's fucking horrible.
It's horrible. Yeah. No, it used to be you go out and you drink in a room with all the other dads. That was as it fucking should be. Whereas now you have to sit in there and like signal how much you care every 5 seconds, or else they like really are really mean.
Yeah, and like the anesthesiologist was like a dude bro millennial. I don't like being in a situation now. I'm 45. I don't like being in this situation where doctors are like quite a bit younger than me. Yeah. That's annoying. I find myself wanting to reprimand them, like stop talking like that. Stay off your phone or show me what you're looking at. And don't make references that are not age appropriate for you. Like this guy's making Simpsons references to me and my wife, but he's got to be like 35. I'm like, those are our references, bud. You're not old enough to be making Simpsons references to us.
What kind of Simpsons reference? He was just like saying,
he was trying to tell us
dough. He kept like saying dough.
Yeah, that's impossible. It's like, you feel something? That's impossible.
Yeah, we had so
It was fucking horrible. They pulled this thing out. They pulled the baby out, and I thought I would be overwhelmed with like this feeling of love. My first thought was like, what a fucking mess. It looks like this thing looks awful. It looks like a little monkey. Like it's
totally.
black and blue. It's covered in blood. He's screaming. I don't feel anything at all. Shit.
Yeah. No, I know.
I made a
And then
horrible
you're-
mistake.
Yeah. No, they got mad at me the first time for like not wanting to take pictures. The nurses were just like, "Now's the time."
Did they
Now
tell you
go.
to take
Do it."
selfies?
Yeah, they were like,
Oh.
Take pictures." Yeah, I know.
Why
And
would
they
I
get
wanna
mad.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
first of all, what about me screams like selfie guy? I'm like, I don't take selfies, and I don't have an Instagram.
Yeah.
Every
No, and then
single
they
one of
get
them.
mad.
Now, take selfies. Like, no.
Right. No, it's ridiculous. The whole thing is so silly. It's so like it's such an example of the just complete brokenness of society on every level. Like it is just when you are actually in there, you're like, this is so bad. The
My
whole
wife had
birthing
this
thing.
fantasy. She was making fun of me before we went in, saying, she's like, "Oh, I know you're gonna be like so overwhelmed in there that you're gonna be crying like at the end of Toy Story 3. Like you're gonna see the baby and you're gonna be overwhelmed with like the miracle of life." And I know she's serious, like, or she thinks that this is gonna happen. But what it is two Asian women barking at you to take selfies, while she's cut in half,
Yeah.
on a cocktail of ketamine and fentanyl, gibbering about God knows what, while the millennial doctors are shouting at each other to see who screwed what up, whose fault it was, that it didn't go well. And I'm being shouted out to take selfies with this tangled mess of blood and bruises and limbs,
Totally.
who's not breathing. So it was the farthest I've ever been away from crying.
Did they induce her?
No, she had a C-section.
Oh yeah, okay. So we did one C-section and then one inducement.
Yeah.
And so both are equally terrible in their own ways. But
Yeah.
yeah.
The worst part about it going poorly is I have to hear about it for basically the end of time. The rest of my life, I have to hear that story.
Wait, so are you married?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you got married.
Yeah, we got a shotgun wedding after she got pregnant.
Nice.
Yeah. How about you?
Yeah, I've been married for a while. But, so how did you arrive at this? You were really like a decade ahead of the curve on
Thank you.
Right? I mean, more or
Yeah.
less.
Yeah.
So tell us, how did you become Dick Masterson? How did this? You wrote a book called "Men Are Better Than Women,"
Yeah, men are better than women.
but it all feels very, like this is performance art, right? So, I mean, is it all performance? Is it
Yeah, I
real?
like to. I mean, I like to play a character that you can't really tell if he hates women or not. I do hate women, but I like to. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you remember the 90s and like the aughts. There was this horrible turn when all this stuff before we even called it woke stuff, all this shit was just starting to take a hold of society in a big way back in the aughts. Starting from feminism, I guess, before then, but this kind of inversion of the natural world where we didn't care about consequences of these ideologies anymore. It was just effects. Like, well, let's just get, let's push postmodernism. Let's redefine everything. This first step, the first step into the slippery slope of like, let's start chopping off kids' penises and doing sex change and women can play sports. It was right when that started. So that's when I started the Men Are Better Than Women site of trying to be more absurd than what the zeitgeist was trending toward, which is men and women are equal. It's like taking that instead of arguing it on its on it, on like stats and facts and stuff, just like being as bombastic and retarded as they were being.
But like, what were you at the time? Like, did you have a sense that becoming like an internet personality was an option?
That didn't exist. It
Yeah,
was
that's what I was gonna say.
It was like me, Maddox, and Tucker Max, and Sean Baby, and Real Ultimate Power. Like that was the only people trying to doing any writing on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't. If I had known there was such a thing as like being an internet celebrity, I probably wouldn't have ever posted anything online.
So, but did you have a sense that this was going to be like your career?
No,
Not at all. It was just like, I'm
No.
just here doing this shit.
I guess we had we've kind of gone full circle because now we're right back at talk radio.
Right.
Like,
Yeah. There was
we always
talk
had
radio.
that.
Yeah.
But now it's just, now we found a level that's beneath AM talk radio, which is podcasting. So moving all the way around just to go low, just to lower the bar.
So, like, how did you eventually decide to have a kid then? Because you were, from what I've heard, you were very anti.
And I don't know. Everyone says that. I like kids. Well, I like my sister's kids. They're cool. I don't. Life is tough. I feel like in a lot of ways, when you have a kid, you're kind of like dooming them to a lifetime in hell. But not everybody has that experience. So I don't know. A mix of FOMO and exit liquidity probably is why we ended up having a kid. Trump winning had a lot to do with it, you know.
Really?
Not being necessarily certain that the kid would grow up in a FEMA camp. That's drowning in Haitians.
So is she based? Is the wife based?
My wife, I don't know. You'd have to ask her. Hopefully it's rubbing off. Yeah.
Did she find you as like online?
You know, I'll tell a story about my wife. She's a 5th grade teacher, and so she teaches the American Revolution every year. And one year, she gets to a new school and she starts setting up the classroom to do the American Revolution. And she gets all the stuff in the prop closet out, and she finds the Gadsden flag, and she puts that like front and center in the room. And all the other teachers come in, they're like, "Well, what? You can't put that up." And she goes, "It's the Gadsden flag." "What do you mean?" "Like, it's part of the American Revolution." They're like, "Yeah, but it's it's like white supremacist flag." She's like, "Nah, I don't think it is." And it's like, "Well, you just can't do it." It was like the AIDS ribbon in Seinfeld. It was like, you can't do that. So she said, "No, we're leaving it up. I don't care. We're not doing this shit. We're not changing we're not recontextualizing what the American Revolution was in a modern lens for you people."
Yeah, for you fucking people.
Yeah,
well, that's badass,
nice.
man. That's great. That's bold. It's very bold.
Yeah.
So how does a woman get bold like that in today's world? How does that happen?
I don't know. She's taller than most girls. That's probably why.
That's
probably got a lot to do with it.
She can see further.
Yeah, they're used to like
Literally.
looking up.
Literally.
They talk to her like they talk to a man.
Yeah.
So, she's automatically more authoritative because she's speaking down to them.
Yeah.
That's most of it, I think.
That's funny. All right. So, okay. So are you now that you found a great girl and have a kid, are you are you no longer a chauvinist anymore?
No, I hate women even more now. It's just the one. That's the older I get, I think Dr. Phil's even come around to my side of things now.
Oh, has he? Wow.
Yeah, you remember he did that like conservative tour where he went around, and I don't know what he was doing, trying to like clean up his image after being Oprah's bitch for so long, and like enabling the psychosis and sickness of self-actualization for his entire career. He like 2 years ago, he went on like a podcast tour and tried to butch up.
Yeah, right. He kind of did. Didn't he start as like Oprah's like security guard or something? What was he had some weird start. that he was actually her like lawyer or something.
I don't
He was,
know.
yeah, I think maybe, yeah, he was like her lawyer or
He was a therapist. I
something,
would
or
believe
therapist.
that.
Yeah, maybe he was
Yeah,
her
he was a
therapist, and
therapist,
then
or
it
he
was
was
like
a
suddenly
therapist.
as a show. Yeah, that's really funny.
Yeah.
So, okay, well, I don't know. I guess that's the end of that. I guess that's the end of this
How
discussion.
long have you been doing how long have you been doing online stuff? You remember what it was like.
No, dude, I'm totally not an online. I shunned the internet for a very long time
Yeah.
until really about like 4 years ago when I was like, all right, fuck it.
I
I'll
finally got to
just
get
do it. I'll just fucking
involved.
do it. Yeah, well, I was also, I got so lonely in my life. Wait, once with COVID, that was like, okay, well, like what I always say is like everybody in the world thinks if it was during slavery times or Nazi times, I would definitely not be a Nazi. I would definitely not be pro-slavery. I really wouldn't. And then they have no way of really being tested, right? You don't know because obviously in those times the vast majority of people were either pro or simply too cowardly to like say anything against it, right?
Yeah.
So COVID was amazing because it was like that was our test. Like we got it. We got a test. It was like a little 3-year test.
Everybody failed.
And yeah, and if you
There you
failed,
go.
you either failed or you passed. And
Yeah.
if you failed, you were somebody who in those eras would have been pro whatever fucking easy thing there was to be then.
Yeah.
And if you fucking passed, you passed. And so like 85% of the people in my, lefty gay chungus life were fucking retards about it. And it's very easy. Now I just get to be, okay, well, you were tested and you failed. And now I don't really have to care about you anymore because
Yeah, did they
it,
all abandon
you know.
you?
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, they all already hated me because they hated me because of Trump already. But then that was
Yeah.
just like the icing on the cake. But it was really more nice because I got to then abandon them. Like it
Okay.
was more like COVID.
First. Like, you can't fire me, I quit.
Well, no, it was more just like emotionally, I no longer cared because it was like it was so gross to see how they acted during COVID. It was so disgusting.
Yeah.
To see like, we're going to wear a mask and we're going to let my grandmother die without touching her because the TV says to do that. Like, it's like,
Yeah.
dude, if that's your fucking basis for life, like, fuck you,
Yeah. Yeah, God, all I remember from that era is the amount of drinking that I would do and the clandestine hangouts. Like we found, I guess our friends ended up being more like rave people and Burning Man people than like classical frothing at the mouth leftists, because all we cared about was finding something to do during COVID. You're in LA, aren't you?
Yeah, is that where you are?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I didn't know you were here. We should have just done this in person.
Probably right up the street. It's still dead here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's
It never
just
recovered.
Totally
all.
destroyed. Sucks.
Yeah, totally. But during that time, speaking of finding things to do, there was like a secret underground railroad of bars in the OC. Do you know that?
No. I went to
Yeah.
a couple, but I didn't know it was a whole railroad.
Oh,
What
so
was
you did
that?
go to some OC. You went to OC bars during that time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we found one strip club too down in like
Yeah.
Anaheim that was still open during COVID.
Yeah. How'd you
I think we got COVID from it.
How did you find it? How did you
I don't remember. It was all like word of mouth. In fact, you
Yeah.
couldn't find anything online, so it was like elementary school again, like passing around tips by word of mouth.
That's how I went down there to a restaurant that I had a super Hasidic Jewish friend, and he was
Okay.
like, we're going to go down there and go to a kosher restaurant. And, the Hasids were super against, they didn't stop doing anything. So
Yeah.
we went to this like kosher restaurant that was like totally open. And like never has there been more of a time when you needed the protection of your ethnic group, because like the Jews were fine. The Chinese, there were Chinese restaurants in Pasadena that were just fully open. Like they were just like, we don't give a fuck at all.
Yeah.
But anyway, so there was like this little kosher restaurant in OC. We went all the way down there just to like do something. This was the height of it. This was when everything was completely locked down.
Yeah.
And we were like in this little Jewish restaurant and like eating, and then we heard like around the corner there was like the sounds of a bar, and we were like, "What?" And the bar was totally shut. Everything was like locked down, but around back, the
Mm-hmm.
door was like slightly open, like the back door.
Yeah.
And we walked in and it was pitch black. There was one waitress wearing no pants. She was wearing like it was like semi Hooters-ish, I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
So she was wearing no pants. She was wearing like some kind of like sexy pants, and just her and like 8 dudes. No, like 20 dudes, like 20 Mexican dudes, and they're
Yeah.
just like drinking in the dark and like with a TV on, like playing baseball or something. And it was fucking great. And we got hammered, and then they were like, "Oh, go to this next place." And we went to like 4 places, and they were all like part of like everybody knew like these were the places you go, and it was all like on the outside dark and on the inside like a bar that was open.
Yeah.
And it was fucking great. It was like, hey, life finds a way, you know?
Yeah, we found this house downtown that they had
Ooh.
some kind of membership thing. It was like a secret membership. They were open every weekend just for COVID. But then it got so big that last time we went before the baby, it was like the straights were starting to come in. And anytime the straights start coming in, it's over. Like girls, straight girls are coming in, and like 5 dudes are coming in at a time. You're like, all right, this party's over. This is
You gotta
perfect
stick
time
with
for
the
a kid.
gays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys can't be here.
Gotta stick with the
Uh,
gays. You gotta just party and play. You should just
Yeah.
party and play now with your kid. Just like meth parties.
Yeah.
Stay away from the straights.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, COVID sucked. It's funny that you're here. I didn't realize you were here. So,
Yeah, whereabouts do you live?
Pasadena.
You're right next to me. I'm in Mount Washington.
Really? You're a Mount
Yeah.
Washington guy, dude. I can't believe we're so close. That's so fun.
Yeah.
And do you go to Cleveland Park?
Yes.
Dude, most trans-friendly park of all time. It's
Dude.
like it's dudes wearing "Protect Trans Kids" shirts.
So
like 20 of them.
we took our son out. Like everywhere we take him is now the first time we've been somewhere with him. So we took our kid and our dog to Cleveland for the first time. Usually we just take the dog there. We took the kid and the dog out, and there was a couple there. There was new parents there that were like the transist parents.
Yeah, dude.
There's
Oh my God.
it was you couldn't tell which one was which except by height. Like they were both wearing these weird like quasi futuristic apocalyptic giant shirts and giant like crisscross pants. But yeah, they had a trans kid, I guess. I don't know. I assume
Yeah.
it's genetic.
If only it was. If only there was any basis for it at all.
Yeah.
At least that would be something.
And it occurred to us, like, how the fuck are we supposed to navigate this with a kid?
What are you supposed to do? What do you do in those circumstances?
I don't know. My wife asked, and I said, like, I don't know. I just say there's something fucking wrong with them. I don't know.
It's really.
What do you
a
say?
problem. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm
How old are your
sort of at a
kids?
loss. 4 and 1.
Oh,
So
yeah. Okay.
we're just getting to that period now where it's like they know what's going on. But the other day we were at a different park, but very Cleveland-ish.
Yeah.
And just for listeners who have no fucking idea what we're talking about, Cleveland Park is this park on the east side of Los Angeles that is in like a kind of nicer part of town. So it's all the most annoying imaginable LA white parents you could ever fucking imagine.
And
I
it's a dog park on one half and a kid park on the other. And like the toys in the kid land are kind of small, so the big kids don't go in there. So it's like you can listen to a woman's entire conversation with her therapist in the dog park, like on speakerphone. Like that's the experience
Yeah.
of Cleveland Dog
Yeah,
Park.
exactly. It's both dog mom and trans mom. Like,
Yeah,
just
new trans
together.
moms.
Yeah, new trans mom and dog mom. It's like the total power of white women combined in one
Yeah.
place. And every dad is wearing like Marxism hasn't been tried shirts,
Yeah.
or protect trans kids with the knives. And one of those dads, actually, I was not there. I was at a very similar park, but he's just like this. And also, every dad looks straight out of Burning Man. They like show up with like a elaborate hat and like linen. Everything is linen, and they just came from Burning Man, and they're all really handsome. They're all like insanely handsome, like silver fox Burning Man wide brim hat
Yes.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like they're all like they look so much better than the wife. The wife is just like kind of lumpy, and the dad is like a model, and he's like wearing like $1,000 like moo thing, and one of these dudes, one of these silver fox handsome guys, was wearing protect trans kids with the knives, the knife shirt, to letting they're gonna stab you. And I can't tell if his kid is trans or what, but he comes up and like starts trying to like talk to us. I'm there with like a couple people like drinking beers in the corner, like, oh, you're not supposed to. But my kids aren't even there. I'm just like doing drugs and beers, and the kids like, no, I'm just kidding. My kid is also there, but and I don't know. I don't know what to fucking say to the guy. What am I supposed to say? Like, get away from me, you fucking freak! Like, what do I do? I just kind of was like, okay. I was like, hello. I don't know. What do you do?
I don't know. I don't have a problem with people coming over to me. I think it's the way I look and dress and maybe smell. Somehow like basketball shorts where you can tell that one of the strings is sucked up inside of the waistband and the person didn't bother to fish it out. And a shirt that's too small. That's like a universal sign for get the hell away from me.
Yeah, stay away from me.
In LA. Yeah. I don't know. It's weird having a kid and going to some of these places though, because I'm a lifelong deadbeat. So I'm used to like wandering around drinking in areas where you're not supposed to be drinking, out of a Yeti cup or a paper bag. But now I can do that, and I feel like I deserve to be here. No one can say shit to me. It's actually not weird that I'm here because I do have a kid. Thank you very much. It's weird to get. It's a weird feeling to have that I'm allowed to do this for the first time. Well, maybe not all of it, but some of it.
You're definitely
be here
allowed.
at least.
No, yeah, and you can drink. You can drink and walk. Do you still drink?
Yeah. What?
Nice. Good.
Yeah.
No, what do you think of all the sobriety? What do you think of all the sobers? The thoughts of sobers around.
Oh man, wouldn't that be
Everybody's
great?
sober now.
That would just be amazing. I envy them. It'd be amazing if I never had to drink again, but I have to. So somebody's got to do it.
Somebody has to drink. Well, why do you think?
What, are you sober?
No.
No.
I mean, I'm sober right now. I'm doing sober Q4. I do it on a business schedule.
Oh.
So I'm doing sober Q4, and I'm 10 days into it, and it's just fucking miserable. Life is not worth living at all.
And that's the best.
Everything is hell.
That's the best amount of that's around the best amount of days to be sober too.
10?
In my experience. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
just
then
do like a 10-day.
Yeah, and that's enough. Just prove it to yourself that you can do it.
No, it's the worst thing. I don't understand how people. I'm just gonna try to make it through. I've done like several months at a time before.
Really?
And I'm doing it right now.
Why?
Yeah. Just I like losing weight. I don't like being super fat all the time, and drinking makes me like 10 times fatter. Also, when I don't drink, all I do is do work. I just work 14 hours a day. I just work, and that's good because then it's like that holds it over later.
Yeah.
Like later on, I can go on benders, and the fact
Drinking
that I
with
every day.
Drinking with a kid fucking sucks because I drink like normal and then have to be awake for every part of the sobering up. Like
Dude.
instead of sleeping until, 9 and waking up hungover, you got to wake up, rock the baby, and like live through the undrinking of all that beer.
Yeah,
I
dude.